Tom Selleck, Sam Elliott, Burt Reynolds, Chef Boyardee, the Pringles Guy, Superman, and now Patriot Prime. What do all these guys have in common? Epic mustaches. And what does this have to do with Transformers? Epic mustaches. Such is the case of 1989's Pretender Stranglehold. Another small pretender that wasn't featured at all in any animation or television shows, but within the pages of Marvel Comics. Now, he wasn't in the comics much. He was mainly the background character to Bludgeon's Mayhem Attack Squad. Featured only once, transforming to his rhinoceros mode as he mowed through some Autobots. And another scene where the superhero Rapture made him visualize or imagine that he was within a harem of female bots, which in turn caused him to smack Bludgeon upside the head with his flail. Now, of course, this character looks more like he would fit in with He-Man or some wrestling figures, but actually, in Transformers lore, he is a wrestler. So, intergalactic wrestler. Hey, it was the 80s, man. They had some weird stuff. So welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews, 1989, Small Pretenders Stranglehold.
Hey, 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 hey. Macho, macho, macho man, yeah. I've got to be a macho man. I've got to be a macho, macho man, yeah. I've got to be a macho.
Now, as I said before, Stranglehold is a pretender. The last of the three Decepticon small pretenders, along with Bludgeon and Octopunch. Now, he's not too bad. He's pretty collared up here. He's got his red bandolier, his maroon armor, and helmet. On the back, he has this humongous backpack that really doesn't fit in with everything else. But he could have used some paint up here on the top where it shows the backpack connecting. It's flesh colored. Now, I added a Decepticon insignia on his chest, a black one, so it kind of looked like a tattoo. But anyway, there is the shell. Now, like the other two, when he was drawn in the comics, he had an extra weapon that was not part of the original figure. The original figure, as you see here, came with the helmet, a gun, and purple shield. We'll go over the purple shield here in a moment. In the comics, he was drawn with a flail. So actually, I found a flail that works perfect for him that the Transformers animated Swoop had as a weapon. So it fits in his hand really well and looks exactly like what he used in the comics. But as we know about pretenders, pretenders hide the Transformer inside. So let's get him apart and take a look at robot mode. First thing you want to do is remove the helmet. Tell me that thing doesn't look like Burt Reynolds. Or at least that the bad guy from the movie Commando. Anywho, he splits apart just like the other two, and the robot falls right out. The robot's weapon can be stored on the back half of the shell in that little hole that the gun pegs into this little hole in the back part of the shell. That's where you can store that. So let's get him pieced back together. Now, Stranglehold in robot mode, he's folded up a little bit. So we'll unfold him now. There we go. Pretty much you just move the legs down and bring forward the arms. Put his little gun in hand. And there you go. Now, the original figure was very plain. He had no paint apps whatsoever. I took some liberties with some repro label scraps. Just giving him some leg definition, just some collar here and there, and a teeny tiny Decepticon symbol up on his chest. But other than that, robot mode is very plain. Nothing to it at all. Now, let's get him into beast mode. Remove the gun. Flip up the beast head. Turn the arms around backwards. Fold the legs around. And then drop down the rear beast legs accordingly. And now, put him down. You remove the shield off the arm of the shell, and this in turn will peg in this little slot right here. Press down. There you have the back of the rhino with his little tiny tail. Once again, I added some repro label Decepticon symbol there and on that side. The gun can fit on the top, and there we go. There's Stranglehold in rhinoceros mode. Very simple transformation, very simple figure. And there you have Generation 1 Small Pretender Stranglehold. Now, as a G1 collector, do I recommend Stranglehold? As I said before with Octopunch, unless you are a completionist and are really wanting to get as many of the old characters you can, I'd skip out on this guy. I mean, he's nothing special whatsoever. Of course, I had to track down the mace to even make him more comic book accurate. It's kind of a weird mode, or a weird pretender shell for a Transformer. The robot mode's fairly lame as well. I don't recommend it, especially because he does run some pretty big bucks on the secondary market. So it's a unique addition to your collection, but nothing I would pursue actively unless you are a hardcore collector. And speaking of hardcore collectors, I want to thank my buddy Jamie McPherson, who once he saw my TerrorCon video a couple weeks ago and noticed that I had a blot with loose legs, took the time to send me another blot with legs that work. He sent this to me free of charge, just saying, man, you need it more than I do. So Jamie, thank you very much. This is what it's all about, collectors helping collectors. You're my brother. Also, on a side note, I've been doing this for 3 months. I actually started in October, around October 7th, and videoed up until Veterans Day. Then I laid off and didn't really start doing any videos again until end of January. So, I've been doing this for a short amount of time, and I'm only a few subscribers away from 200. So once I hit 200, keep an eye on this channel. I plan on doing a special giveaway. Guys, this has been Patriot Prime. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. Hoo-ah! Wife is not gonna like this. I look like a super trooper right now.